Tanjug aplikacija. Prvi saznajte najtačnije informacije. Besplatno na Google i App Store-u.
Od sada i Tanjug TV na Telebox aplikaciji. Besplatno. Gledajte šta želite, kada želite i gde želite. K1, Kazbuka, TV Doktor i Tanjug TV na Telebox aplikaciji. Dostupno na Google Playu i na Apple Store-u.
Tanjug aplikacija. Prvi saznajte najtačnije informacije. Besplatno na Google i App Store-u.
Od sada i Tanjug TV na Telebox aplikaciji. Besplatno. Gledajte šta želite, kada želite i gde želite. K1, Kazbuka, TV Doktor i Tanjug TV na Telebox aplikaciji. Dostupno na Google Playu i na Apple Store-u.
Tanjug aplikacija. Prvi saznajte najtačnije informacije. Besplatno na Google i App Store-u.
Od sada i Tanjug TV na Telebox aplikaciji. Besplatno. Gledajte šta želite, kada želite i gde želite. K1, Kazbuka, TV Doktor i Tanjug TV na Telebox aplikaciji. Dostupno na Google Playu i na Apple Store-u.
Tanjug aplikacija. Prvi saznajte najtačnije informacije. Besplatno na Google i App Store-u.
Od sada i Tanjug TV na Telebox aplikaciji. Besplatno. Gledajte šta želite, kada želite i gde želite. K1, Kazbuka, TV Doktor i Tanjug TV na Telebox aplikaciji. Dostupno na Google Playu i na Apple Store-u.
Tanjug aplikacija. Prvi saznajte najtačnije informacije. Besplatno na Google i App Store-u.
Od sada i Tanjug TV na Telebox aplikaciji. Besplatno. Gledajte šta želite, kada želite i gde želite. K1, Kazbuka, TV Doktor i Tanjug TV na Telebox aplikaciji. Dostupno na Google Playu i na Apple Store-u.
Tanjug aplikacija. Prvi saznajte najtačnije informacije.
Welcome to Belgrade for the 49th Ordinary UEFA Congress. I invite Mr. Miloš Vučević, Prime Minister of the Republic of Serbia, to have a speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will speak in Serbian, so I would like to prepare your devices. Uvaženi delegati,
Dear delegates, dear members and ladies and gentlemen,
sa dubokim poštovanjem
with deep respect, I cite Marco van Basten, the football legend, who eloquently spoke when he said, I think that football is a great game because it connects people. It doesn't matter where you come from, what language you speak. Football unites everybody. This statement grasps the core of today's meeting. I'm particularly glad that Mr. Aklisandar Čeferin, our dear friend, needs no intermediate in communication because he's very fluent in our mother tongue. His visionary leadership and understanding of football bodes very well for the future of football. I'm very glad to see so many people who are united with the noble intentions of football and of Belgrade. Belgrade has a long football history, particularly under UEFA leadership. That Belgrade welcomes you warmly. Let me tell you that the first football match in UEFA Champions League was on the 4th of September 1955 between Sporting Lisbon and Partizan Belgrade. The pinnacle of our achievement was the Champions League that Red Star Belgrade won on the 29th of May 1991. While our supporters yearn for better achievements, their passion is the driving force of our sporting endeavors. Dear delegates, on behalf of Belgrade and Serbia and its inhabitants, I greet you here at the 49th Ordinary Congress, and it is a special pleasure and honor for all of us to play host to such an esteemed gathering. Belgrade, with its long history and rich inheritance, greet you with open arms. We are dedicated to both football and our cooperation with UEFA. In the spirit of continuous improvements, we must remind ourselves what Cristiano Ronaldo said. I have this urge to develop and learn, not just to please my coaches, but to please myself, so that I'm satisfied with my own self. There is no limit to learning. Learning cannot stop, however old you may be. And we are dedicated to progressive development football in Serbia. Mr. Čeferin can testify to the huge investments that Serbia has made in improving football infrastructure and supporting institutionally the Football Federation of Serbia. We have a long history in football. Our nation has been the homeland of many important players and coaches, and this Congress will mark a turning point in the development of our sports, of football, in the years to come. We are firmly convinced that the constructive discourse and open dialogue will result in adopting optimal solutions for the future of football. This Congress will be a platform for exchange of experiences and best practices, and will deepen the cooperation between members of UEFA. We would like to thank UEFA for their trust in us in organizing and co-organizing this meeting. We would like to thank Alexander Čeferin and Theodor Theodoridis, President and General Secretary, respectively, for their commitment and their contribution. I would like to wish you a fruitful Congress and a pleasant stay here in Belgrade. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Thank you. Welcome to Serbia. Long live Serbia.
Thank you for your address, Mr. Vučević. I give the floor now to the President of Football Association of Serbia, the legendary Dragan Djajic. Dragan Djajic, the floor is yours.
Poštovani predsjedniče Vlade Republike
Dear
Srbije,
Prime Minister, Mr. Vučević, dear President UEFA, Mr. Čeferin, dear President of FIFA, Mr. Infantino, esteemed representatives of football associations, dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the country of European and world champions in 2013 and 2015, and the country of the European vice champion in '68, and the home of world and European club champion and the vice champion in '69. It is a great pleasure to greet you here on behalf of my football federation and in my own capacity, and to wish you in this historical event for our town, for our football association. We are glad to be the play host to great football minds of this sport, which inspires us to reach for the stars and to try to be the best we can. This UEFA Congress is not just a chance to improve strategies and reach decisions, but also to confirm bonds between football federations, clubs, and national teams. This sport is a bridge which spans all cultures and nations of the world, and it's based on mutual trust and love and passion. I'm sure that fruits of this Congress will further improve the future of football, and that football will be more just, more exciting, and more interesting to everybody involved, those on the pitch and those in the stands. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Čeferin and his colleagues for this privilege for Belgrade, Serbia, and the Football Association of Serbia. This is just one of the many pieces of evidence of the trust in the Serbian House of Football that FIFA and UEFA have shown, and another opportunity to showcase our hospitality and organizational skills. I would like to thank everybody, the volunteers and everybody involved, to making sure that our Congress will be a success. I hope this Congress will engender many useful conclusions for the future. Welcome to this.
Thank you, Dragan, for your address. And now, finally, I pass the floor to FIFA President Gianni Infantino. Gianni, the floor is yours.
Dear President of UEFA, dear Alexander, dear members of the UEFA Executive Committee, dear Presidents, General Secretaries, delegates of the European associations, honorary members, FIFA Council members, members of the Amicale des Anciens, sitting always in this room and reminding us always where we are coming from. Welcome, welcome also from my side, of course, as a citizen of Serbia and a citizen of the world in beautiful Belgrade. It is always a pleasure, as you know, and an honor for me to speak at the UEFA Congress because I've been spending many years in UEFA. I've been learning a lot from UEFA, and I try to take the learnings from the great success of European football, to take them, to adapt them, and to bring them to the entire world, and to have a little impact there. So, dear President of the Serbian Football Association, Mr. Djic, dear Prime Minister as well, we are here in a beautiful country, we are here in a football country, and one of the signs that we are in a football country is when you look at the federation, right? Because one of the biggest legends of, if not the biggest legend of Serbian football, Dragan Djic, is the president of the federation. Pixi Stojkovic, another incredible legend, is the head coach of the national team. You have so many other legends and players who gave so much emotions to fans, not just in Serbia, but actually all over the world. All those who love football love Serbia simply because of the way you are playing. Actually today, or not today, next month, 10 years ago, the Serbian national team beat Brazil in the final of FIFA World Cup. I see another Serbian legend, Zoran Lakovic here. Can we clap hands for Zoran Lakovic as well? He was there in New Zealand, I think, right, when Serbia became world champion against Brazil. That was 10 years ago. So a lot of top players and a lot of emotions for football. We are definitely in a football country, and I was thinking when I had to think about what I'm going to say today, well, what should I speak about? You have elections today, I know that. And when you have elections, everyone focuses on that election, and you want the speeches to be short and focused, and you don't even want to listen to anything. So I said I will focus only on 3 points. And the first one is a point that was actually mentioned by both the Prime Minister and the President of the Federation. It's about unity. Football unites the world. Football unites people, independent of race, religion, country, beliefs. We unite, we bring everyone together, and thinking about Serbia, about where we are, thinking about all these legends, seeing also Dejan Savicevic here in front of me, I think about the '92 European Championship, the golden generation of football in this part of the world. And because of politics, the Serbian team was denied access to the European Championship. They could have won that European Championship. Well, you never know before, but they certainly had a team to win. But they were denied access. Denmark came, and we all know how it ended. Congratulations, of course, to our Danish friends. But what I want to say is that we have always to try to use sport, and football in particular, to bring people together, to bring countries together, especially in our world, which is divided. We need to use every opportunity to make sure that people speak to each other, come with each other, and sport and football in particular can be a vehicle. And as talks are going on for peace in Ukraine, I hope that we can soon move to the next page, bring back as well Russia in the football landscape, because this would mean that everything is solved. That's what we have to cheer for, that's what we have to pray for, because that is what football is about. It's not about dividing, it's about uniting girls, uniting boys, uniting people from wherever they are. And how do we unite? Well, we unite through competitions, and I would like to come to my second point already. competitions like new competitions, such as the FIFA Club World Cup coming up very soon. EU General Secretaries and Presidents of the European Associations, as well as all the other countries, will be invited, of course, for FIFA summits in Miami later this year to witness as well the first edition of a new competition of the FIFA Club World Cup taking place in the United States from the 14th of June to the 13th of July. The 32 best clubs in the world competing for the official title of world champion. And this is obviously already exciting. But when you dig a little bit deeper, you realize that actually club football is something very special, and you know that, of course, in UEFA. I remember still when the Champions League was created. Today, Gerd Eigner, the former General Secretary and CEO of UEFA, is not with us anymore, but he is here, and he marked the history of this great organization by creating, together with Lennart Johansson, the Champions League, has become an incredible success story, not just for European football, but for world football. The beginnings were also not the easiest, but we all know what it became and how successful it was. And if we look at the FIFA Club World Cup, well, it has obviously a big European touch with 12 European teams participating, but that's not all. Because if you look at the World Cup, we see that the Men's World Cup, only 8 countries have won the World Cup in history. In this FIFA Club World Cup, we will have in the teams representative of 34 European countries participating. 34 European countries will play in the FIFA Club World Cup. This is actually one country more than all the countries in Europe who ever have participated in the FIFA World Cup, which is 33. So it opens up opportunity. And guess what? Not just citizens of 8 countries can win the World Cup, but citizens of all the countries. If, I don't know, Manchester City wins the Club World Cup, then Norway can be world champion with Erling Haaland. Isn't this great, Lise? Where is Lise? Somewhere around here, that Norway can be world champion. This is what football is about. It's about bringing people together, bringing countries together. And actually, the 12 European clubs today have, and this is also interesting, 54 different countries represented from all over the world. 34 from Europe, 20 from 5 other continents. So Europe is already uniting the world of football, and that's what we are here about. And what is new as well is that besides, of course, the important prize money going to the participating clubs, there is a big solidarity element. 20% of the revenues will go to non-participating clubs. Compared to what happens in many other parts of the world, this percentage of 20% is obviously something incredibly important that will boost the growth of club football all over the world. On top of that, we believe that football is for everyone, for all the people, and that's why the broadcast of this FIFA Club World Cup will be made on DAZN, free TV, free for everyone in every corner of the world, so that everyone has access to the best of football in the world. Football is the people's sport. Football is for all. We believe in that. We believe in creating opportunities for the entire world, for the citizens of the entire world to shine and to compete. And to those who still have some doubts, I just would like to add that FIFA is responsible for 1% of the games organized when it comes to the number of games. So this is something also that will be definitely discussed in the future. So we unite through competitions. And the third point, which is also about coming together and uniting, that I want to touch upon is women's football. This is the year of the Women's Euro, so I wish, of course, the very best of luck to Switzerland. I'm sure a fantastic Euro will be organized in Switzerland. Very best of luck to UEFA, obviously, who is also based in Switzerland. And the very best of luck to the 16 participating team of what will be a very exciting Euro. And we all have to do more, always more, invest more in women's football. This is our priority. This is your priority when it comes to FIFA. The next FIFA Women's World Cup will take place in Brazil in 2027. Preparations are very well advanced, and you will all be welcomed to Brazil for a great event. And we have started the bidding process, actually, for, as you know, for the World Cups, Women's World Cups in 31 and 35. Our idea, we will discuss this further at the FIFA Council before the Congress in May. Our idea is actually to increase there as well the number of participating teams from 32 to 48 to equal it with the Men's World Cup as of 2031. And today I can also confirm that as part of the bidding process, we received one bid for 31 and one bid, valid bid, I should add, for 35. The 31 bid is from the United States of America and potentially some other CONCACAF members together, and the 35 bid is from Europe, from the home nation. So the path is there for the Women's World Cup to be taking place in 31 and 35 in some great countries, in some great nations, to boost even more the women's football movement. And because we have to do more for women's football, let me add one last point, one last element. As you know, last year, the Olympic Games took place in Paris, beautiful Olympic Games. Football is part of the Olympic Games. And as many of you know, we have in the Olympic Games 16 men's team, but it's an under-23 competition essentially, and 12 women's team. This is something that we don't like too much, so we have been asking the International Olympic Committee whether we can have 16 men and 16 women's team. It seems this is not possible. We will still be asking, but our proposal, that we will of course discuss as well internally, and we have already started to discuss it, would be that if it is not possible to have 16 and 16, then we should maybe just think about swapping it, meaning we should have 16 women's team at the Olympics and 12 men's team at the Olympics in order to foster even more the women's football movement. I think we owe that to women's football. I think this will be a strong signal, but we will see where this leads us and how we can make sure that we boost and develop football even more all over the world. I would like to conclude by again thanking you all. We see each other in beautiful Asunción in Paraguay, and I acknowledge the presence of the presidents of CONMEBOL, CAF, and OFC here as well. Thank you, Alejandro, for welcoming us in Asunción in May, and then in Miami later in June for the FIFA Club World Cup. And I can also tell you that for the first time in history, it's also part of uniting the world. When we will set up the new committees in FIFA, every president of every association in the world, including, of course, Europe, will be member of a FIFA committee so that we can really bring everyone under one roof to bring football to new heights. Thank you very much for your attention. I wish you the best of luck for all those who are in elections, and looking forward to continue working with Alexander, with UEFA, with all of you. Thank you so much.
Tanjug aplikacija. Prvi saznajte najtačnije informacije. Besplatno na Google i App Store-u.
Od sada i Tanjug TV na Telebox aplikaciji. Besplatno. Gledajte šta želite, kada želite i gde želite. K1, Kazbuka, TV Doktor i Tanjug TV na Telebox aplikaciji. Dostupno na Google Playu i na Apple Store-u.
Tanjug aplikacija. Prvi saznajte najtačnije informacije. Besplatno na Google i App Store-u.